times of being requested to do this very video, we finally made it happen, everyone. Today, we have changed every sound in Minecraft into ASMR. 3 or 4 years ago, when I started doing these Minecraft ASMR videos, one of the most popular things I would be requested in every single one of those videos was to do this very idea. And after hundreds, if not thousands of hours, weeks and months of blood, sweat, and tears working on this with my team, we finally have done it. This took so long to do. You guys have no idea. I want to first of all give a huge thanks to Hunter for making a lot of this happen. You guys, oh my gosh, this took so long to do. If you enjoyed this video, find it relaxing, entertaining, tingly, please, this is the one time I'll really stress it, please consider liking this video. It took us a long time to do this, and we had to create all the original sounds ourselves from sampling stuff from my videos and creating audio tracks from our own side here, so please do give us one of these. It really helps out the channel a lot, and this is gonna go wild. If you guys want to play with this sound pack and try out these sounds in your version of Minecraft, we will release the download link if this video can reach 20,000 likes. So before we go ahead and play through a world, I'll go ahead and show you just an example of some of the sounds that we have changed in the game and turned them into ASMR. Okay, so what we've gone ahead and done is I've prepared a little super flat world and a couple different versions of the sounds. So why don't we get started? The first sound will be, what does it sound like when we open and close chests? And it sounds something like this. Ready? Listen carefully. Open. I'll see you later. So, kind of funny stuff. A lot of these sounds, I'm not actually sure what they sound like yet. I got my guide to surprise me, so pretty cool. I'll see you later. Pretty cute. So next we have a door opening and closing, and it sounds something like this. And what that is a reference to is little water vapor shakers. So these are all sounds that we made from scratch from my end. Kinda cool, right? It was pretty difficult to create some of the sounds. Some of them were a bit tricky and finicky, so it took us a lot of lapping and testing, but we're pretty happy with the result. So next is, what does it sound like to break crops, like wheat, for example? And it'll sound like this. A nice little clicking. I really like this sound. It gives me that crackly, tingly little pop candy effect. I don't think we changed the sound of stuff being planted, but well, we did. So that's the sound also. You're hearing a lot of different sounds right now, like walking on grass sounds different, planting seeds sounds different, walking on dirt sounds different. There are all these little things that you might not immediately notice, but as the video progresses, you'll catch on to it. So next up, we have what it sounds like to walk on stone. So it's sort of a clicking sort of sound, which is pretty satisfying if you ask me. You have the sound of walking on obsidian, and that sounds something like this. So a lot of the stone and obsidian sort of has a clicky sort of sound effect, right? Next we have, what does it sound like to mine stone? And that sounds something like this. Here we go. Kinda cool, right? And the same thing goes for mining dirt or grass. next up we have what does it sound like to mine gravel, and that will sound something like this. Even the sound of picking up blocks has been adjusted. Like that. And these are all original sounds that we have made from scratch. So next we have chopping down wood, and that will sound something like this. So this is a lot of different sounds that we have here. We have sort of tapping on a mason jar or like a glass jar, followed by like a scratching of my microphone being like a windshield wiper. So it's pretty complex, and you can see why this took so long. So that's the sound of wood, essentially. Next up we have the sound of glowstone, which you can hear we have a nice little mouth sound there. But how about breaking it? What does that sound like? So this was pretty difficult. We used liquid sounds, we used glass sounds, mouth sounds, and combined all of those to create this glowstone sound effect. And as you can see, I think this sounds way better than the actual glowstone sound. Pretty cool stuff. So next we have sugar cane, and that will sound something like this. And that sound is akin to one of those aluminium sort of steel sponges that I usually use. So that's exactly what that is. Pretty relaxing, right? So next we have here using shears on animals. So I'll show you what that sounds like. So if I grab the spawn egg right here and the shear, we can place our sheep. I'll place him over here so he doesn't make too much noise. So that's the sound. It's a nice little blanket sort of sound. We wanted to change the sound of mobs, but that actually made the video take from like 2 months to 2 years, because mobs have so many different permutations of sounds, and it was just way too difficult to do in a realistic timeline. So next sound pack we will update all of the sounds of the mobs, if you guys enjoyed this video, of course. So next up we have, what does it sound like? What does lava sound like? Now this one was interesting because lava has so many different sounds. You wouldn't actually expect it to, but lava has like 6 or 7 different sound files. So there's the sound of obviously lava as it's stationary, the sound of lava when it's, you know, water is being poured onto it. You can probably hear it, but here's what it sounds like. Here we go. Can you hear that? That sort of clicky sort of sound. This guy, the slug. And so we sampled that sound into the game. So I thought that that sound actually matched really well with this lava. Pretty interesting take on it. So that's what that sounds like here. Alright, so next up we have, what does it sound like to enchant? Sorry, you can probably hear the lava over there, but there's the gist. I'll see you later. Here's what bottles sound like. And you can hear it sort of like an exhale. I'll get away from the lava so you're able to hear it from here. Ready? Oh yes, and by the way, when you reach a certain level of experience, you get that cackling sort of sound. In this case, it's like a little bit of a, what would you call it, a clicking sound. so you can really hear it. So just listen out for when I hit, I think, level like 20 or 30. There you go, see? So we updated all of the different enchantment sounds, from bottles of enchanting to throwing the bottles of enchanting to putting in the I'll see you later. I forgot to get lapis. We updated all of the sounds to do with enchanting, so let's see what it sounds like when we enchant an object. Pretty cool, right? It's that sort of little sound with the sprayer. And this one is me scratching sort of the microphone. So there are different permutations, and this is why this project took so long, was because it's not as cut and dry as one sound for one object. It's 4 or 5, sometimes 6 different sounds for just one, and it changes every time. So there you go. So there you go. That's what all that sounds like. Alright, so next up we have, what does it sound like when water hits lava? And that will sound something like this. Ready? Pretty cool, right? So the placing of the bucket sounds like the normal game, but the water hitting the lava and turning it into stone or obsidian sounds completely different. So that took a while for us to do. Next we have the sound of nether portals and like nether sounds. That will sound something like this. Sort of like inaudible mouth sounds. And this, to me, I want to go in the nether if I hear this in my nether portal. I don't know about you. But that's what that sounds like. Also, the sound of fire being placed has changed. So there you go there. Next up we have the sound of buttons being pressed. That will sound something like this. There you go. We also have the sound of walking. We also have the sound of walking on note blocks. There you go, right there. And we also have the sound of mining gold or nether gold ores, and that will sound something like this. Super relaxing. I would love to go into my mine shaft or my survival world, go like strip mining, and you get a nice little ASMR tinkle as you're mining. So next we have, what does it sound like to walk on chains? And that will sound something like this. I'll turn off my sprinting 1 sec. Here we go. Nice little click clack sort of sound. I think we changed the sound of this. Yeah, so walking on hay bales sound different, as well as I believe opening them. Yeah, so a lot has been changed there. Then we have the sound of beacons. Again, has that inaudible mouth clicky sound as you walk in them, but then breaking them will sound like this. As you can see. And then we also have our penultimate sound for this is the sound of pistons going up and down. So that will sound something like this, as well as walking on pressure plates. the sound of breaking kelp, and that'll sound like this. And there we go. So those are just some of the sounds that we've changed that I've just gone ahead and quickly showcase you, as these will be the predominant sounds that appear in the world we're going to play on right now. So yeah, as you can see, this took so long because there are so many different permutations of the sounds. But with that said, let's get into actually trying what these sounds sound like when we put them all together and play through a Minecraft world with them. So let's get started. Alrighty, so as you can see, we have spawned in our cute, quaint little house. And let's get started. First, let's see if there's anything in the chest.
I'll see you later.
I guess not, right? Okay, no matter then. Let's get out of the door. And the first thing we gotta do is plant some seeds. Here we go. Alright, pretty good. Next, we gotta harvest the wheat. So let's see what this sounds like. I'm very interested. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that just sounds amazing. I love that. Okay, that was awesome. I love that clicky, clicky, clicky sound. Alright, let's harvest some sugar cane now. Ready? Ready? Pretty nice, if I do say so myself, my friends. Alright. Okay, so next we gotta, unfortunately, get some beef. But the sound of the sword will sound different. Ready? And you can even hear the sound of them dying. Oh, and lie, it sounds a bit ominous without them moving and stuff. Alright, so next we gotta make the jump over the lava pool. Ready? Nice, we did it. Okay, so next we have... I'll see you later. I keep forgetting we have that. Alright, now try to hear out the sounds of me walking on the stone.
I'll see you later.
This sounds so good.
I'll see you later.
So now we gotta get through the dirt. Oh, that just sounds so good. Alright, and we gotta mine the lapis. Gotta get through to the other side. iron to make a pickaxe. I have no wood.
Noted. I'll see you later.
So we need to plant these wherever your heart desires.
Noted. I'll see you later. Noted. I'll see you later.
Alright, time to break some more.
Noted. I'll see you later.
Just opening some netherite to see what that sounds like. Really nice. Alright, let's climb up this. Oh, this sounds good too. Alright.
I'll see you later.
You can hear some lava somewhere. This big nether portal. That is one tingly nether portal. Pretty cool stuff. Now we need to mine beacons. And then finally, we need to find out where the button is, so let's press around a bit. to the end, but there you go, everyone. Crazy stuff. All of the sounds of Minecraft changed. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you did, and would like the sound pack so you can play with these custom sounds on your game, just give this video a like. I won't release it. If you guys want another one of this, we'll also change the sounds of all of the different mobs